What's going on, Internet? This is Lambo with another video. This time I will be showing you a different game, still a 3D level, just a different game. This is the game Dungeon Saga by Mantic. Now, the reason I want to show you this is because I've been working on a new Gloomhaven level, which is actually quite large, and I've got some really cool ideas for things I want to do, but because of that, and with some work things that have popped up, I'm not going to be able to be around to actually build the next Gloomhaven level that I'm working on for a little bit. So I just thought I would show you something else, which is still cool, and that's this 3D level. And I'll probably pull out some of my other old Dungeon Saga levels and show them off as well. So Dungeon Saga it's a dungeon explorer game, kind of like if you ever played the game called Hero Quest back in the day, which was actually what got me into miniature board gaming, or maybe Descent, or some of these other games. Hero Quest, I believe, is one of the first ones to kind of pioneer that board game, explore a dungeon, do stuff. And I could be wrong. I don't know my history of games, honestly, but it was around back in late 80s, early 90s, as I recall. And I played it a lot as a kid. So I 3D mapped this level, and then I mapped a bunch of other ones as well. So I thought I'd show them off, because some of them are actually pretty cool. I will show you what the level's supposed to look like here. So spoiler alert, you kind of already see it. But here you go, Dungeon Saga, Scenario 3, a Restless Guardian. And it talks about it being in a tomb or a crypt in this Dwarven dungeon, and you come across the spirit of this lady by the name of Elshara. And so I mapped this out as kind of like the dungeon crypts, and I'll see if I can get in close and show you. And I think it looks really good. This is all Hirst Arts building supplies, so they're little plaster casts that you can pour. I get this dental plaster stuff. I don't know if they actually use it for dental plaster. Mine comes from a gaming company that makes basically for modeling, but it's a similar type of material. You pour the molds, and then you shape the walls, kind of like Legos or something, and just build it all up. So I came up with this for our crypt. I wanted it to feel like they were kind of in the bottom of the crypt, and then as they came up to these rooms on the sides, they kind of went up. So this is my first experimentation with like different levels in my dungeon. So yeah, I thought it turned out really well. Everything, like I said, is Hirst Arts. The miniatures are all from the game Dungeon Saga. So they come with some really cool miniatures, even if you're not into this type of game. If you're just looking for some miniatures, the game's not that expensive, and you get some decent, sculpts for role-playing or whatever your fantasy flavor is. And you get your standard heroes. So you have your dwarf, your wizard, your barbarian, and your archer there. The only thing I've replaced in this game, besides obviously the map tiles that is represented by my 3D tiles, also you have these like skeletal living bones or pile of bones, and they represent tokens which can become skeletons later in the game. So I replaced them with these 3D mock-ups by a company called Toad King Castings. That's the only other replacement I did besides Hirst Arts molds for all the walls and terrain. And it's all modular, so I reuse these walls a lot in other levels. I built them specifically for this one, but they all come off in pieces like this. The floor tiles, those mimic the actual floor tiles in the game. So there's actually 2 tiles there. Each of these square tiles here, there's one over there, and this tile will come off here if I just pull it off. And that torch actually comes out as well. Sorry, I'm not showing you that. So the torch comes out. And so then as I built new levels, I could rearrange and stylize the level how I wanted. And so I ended up reusing these walls and the pillars and stuff a lot. But then I would, on certain levels, not all of them, I would try and get in and theme them out. So I actually have some pretty cool ones, which I will do some more videos on later. So this is probably a much quicker video. But if you're like me, I'll throw, as I'm sitting there painting or doing my hobby stuff, I'll throw on YouTube videos of whatever. Sometimes I just want to see somebody's cool scenario that they built out in D&D or something and see how they did terrain stuff. So this is the type of video I would watch. So yeah, Dungeon Saga, really cool game, Mantic. Not perfect. It's not like super in-depth and you're going to get every desire you've ever wanted in a RPG. But me and my kids, why I got it, we loved this game. So, thanks for watching, And in about a month or so, I'll probably be able to get out my next Gloomhaven scenario. I've been hard work 3D printing. So give you a sneak peek. That is the unpainted. It's going to be the keep that they're going to have to go fight through. 3D printer just finished. So anyway, that'll be a little bit. In the meantime, I'll see if I can put, oh, shaky camera. I'll see if I can put a couple more Dungeon Saga videos up in the near future just to show off some other type of 3D terrain if that's your thing. Thanks for watching.